Welcome to International Wives of African Men. I'm Bakita.
I'm Latoya.
And we need to address an issue.
And you can see that this was quick response to basically a post that was just made. I'm the one that posts most of the items on our page. So it was basically an item about a lady, I can't even remember her name. I found an image of her in her past relationship where she married a Nigerian man and it turned out to be a scam. So I'm one that's concerned about things like that because I like African men, but I want to be in a real relationship, not a scam of a relationship. So I thought it was useful and also something that could trigger conversation on our page, International Wives of African Men,
which
on
it
Facebook.
did.
And it did, but it went in a direction that we didn't think it would.
No, we didn't expect that.
So that image that was put up was actually found on Google, despite what the masses may think. I don't know the lady. Bakita doesn't know her. We're not friends on Facebook. And
oh, she may be weary. Them young girls, they do get weary wearing that same old shaggy dress. Oh yeah.
But then I guess her cheerleaders, I don't know what to call them. I can think of some names, but I won't go there.
We won't go there.
But they got her attention or they came to, I guess, coming to her aid and felt like we were being part of a Mean Girls club. And that's not the issue. And even
Absolutely not.
The response was as if we lied about where we found this image. So without knowing the person. So that has actually led to a whole bunch more.
Yeah,
wow.
So like what did I sent you a message like do you see what's going on in the group?
Yes. So we were also a part, is the operative word.
Work.
A part of the group where ladies just talked about their issues and, you know, being international women or foreign women. So being with or dating or interested in African men. And basically today, as of today or yesterday, we're kicked out. Oh my gosh. So
that was fun, huh?
I know, right? It was not a long ride. And I didn't get a response as to more about why we were kicked out other than to keep the peace. And a lot of us, we belong to a lot of groups. A whole bunch of people do.
Right.
And usually when people are arguing, you just let people argue. Okay.
Right.
Just let them do it. But in this case,
we were kicked out.
Maybe we're not the mean girls.
We couldn't be the mean girls, especially after how we were treated in the group. You know, remember I texted you and I'm like, have you seen what they're saying about us? Have you seen what's going on? And you're like, no, I'm out. So one of the ladies commented on our page about us being careful about pulling people's personal images and that we don't want to be coined a Mean Girls Club, and basically we should be mindful of going on people's pages and taking photos. First and foremost, we don't have time to search you all's personal pages looking for photos. We don't have time, nor do we have interest in that. For that reason, because we don't want people to feel like we may be pulling from their personal experiences unless they direct inbox us, we don't talk about anything even from that group unless that admin was sending us stuff directly that she thought would be a good topic. Yeah. In this case, this young lady was accusing us of going onto people's personal pages, stealing photos. So in that group, she was saying that she felt like we should be removed from the group and that we were wolves is what she called us, and that no one in the group would feel safe if they felt like we were going to be using their images and stuff. First of all, I'm not friends with anybody in that group but this one. She's the only person in that group that I am friends with. Now, I do have 31 friend requests pending from that group.
Pass.
I don't become friends with people on groups. My personal is my personal. And when I'm in a group, whatever I share with the group, if I decide to share personal photos, that's that. But I don't share my personal life with people in groups because we're not personal friends. So it doesn't work for me. That's why. So for those of you all who are watching this and you have sent me friend requests, it's not that I don't want to be your friend, it's that I don't know you. And my personal life is my personal life. And I try to keep it that way because of things like this. There was a thread that was 91 comments long. And they were talking about us being, we must be lonely, we must be unhappily married, and who has time.
In a support group.
In a support group.
Interesting. No.
Now, mind you, I'm commenting on the thread saying, no, this was not meant to be a hurtful act. It wasn't meant to, it was only to cause a discussion about something that comes up very often. And we get it in our inbox almost daily. People are talking about scam marriages and that. The question actually was leading up to a topic that we're going to be discussing about LaToya's situation.
Oh my.
And I was trying to explain that to these ladies in that group that the discussion was brought up as a prelude to
something else.
Something else.
My story.
Which is her story, which we'll go into in totality.
That's true. Because the lady was actually I didn't put any feelings into her words and her direct message. And I was just like, oh, okay, she sent us a message, fine. And I don't know what would happen in person. But otherwise, I mean, maybe her pack of cheerleaders actually worsened it.
They actually did. It was instigated.
Yeah. And
the woman who instigated the issue, not only did she instigate the issue out of what I felt was mean girl behavior, but her and her friends, they dived on us like we were in middle school or something. It felt like, it really felt like we were being attacked by that mean girl group in school because we didn't conform.
And lonely in your life?
I think so, because according to them, I'm stealing people's photos or we're stealing photos on people's personal pages. But my main thing was, this lady is married to somebody else now. So what kind of digging through somebody's personal stuff would I have to do to find some photos of a situation that happened years ago?
2011 or either way, whatever search you do, it comes up. It's not us.
But what's interesting to me is we posted the post that we made about the lady who continuously marries these Gambian men.
Oh yeah,
nobody had an issue with that.
Nobody had anything to say about her.
Nobody had
Maybe
anything.
She doesn't have as many cheerleaders.
Maybe, or according to these women, we are harassing people for interviews about their business, and we must not have anything to do besides harass and bully people.
Wait.
All day.
Who? You ask people for interviews? I don't understand.
LaToya? Please. I'm trying not to. I hope y'all can see that I'm really trying to reserve how I feel about this, because I don't like to be called anything but what I am. One thing I am is someone who will speak my mind. I do not have a problem saying how I feel, and LaToya is the same way.
Yeah.
But to be called a thief, to say that I'm invading people's privacy, to be called a liar, and say that you put an image in Google search and it didn't come up, so I must have pulled it from somebody else's personal business. That's bullshit. If you Excuse me, girl.
Don't say excuse me. It's like looking in the mirror. Continue. So shit. What the fuck?
I'm getting a little excited over it all over again, because if you guys could have seen that thread where these women were completely attacking me. Latoya was out doing something else. She was handling some fun. If you could have seen the stuff that these women were saying, half of them never even saw the post because it was taken down so quickly.
Yeah.
When the lady sent the message, Latoya reached out to me. She said, Bakita, we got an issue. And I knew immediately it had to have something to do with the show. I went immediately to our page, looked on the page. I didn't see anything on the page. Went to our inbox and I saw the message from the lady. And I'm like, oh shit. I didn't know that lady was in that group. Let's take it down. We took it down before we even thought about it. It was taken down without even considering the fact that we were well within our rights to be discussing something that was in the news. We were well within our rights with that, which is where the subsequent post came from, where we were saying, understand copyright laws and understand
that shit ain't gonna happen again.
That shit ain't happening again. We're not taking anything else down. We did it as a courtesy because the lady personally reached out to us and we didn't want to cause any confusion, but
we caused more confusion.
We caused by taking it down, we caused even more confusion because half the people who was commenting on the damn post didn't even see the original post. They never even saw it.
They don't have anything to do. Perhaps they're lonely and sad in their relationships.
Hence the fact that from a reliable source.
Y'all don't know what you put on the internet.
Y'all just don't know.
It ain't Vegas, people. That shit
for real, it is not Vegas at all.
Forever.
And y'all don't have to be embarrassed.
There's nothing to be embarrassed about. Like, I like
you
how
fell in love.
Put it. Was that you who said, why be ashamed of falling in love and being human?
Yes, exactly.
Because once I found out that it was a scam,
it hurt.
I was over.
And that's our point. The point is, we got kicked out of the group. That's fine. We'll probably get kicked out of more groups. We don't care about that. We're here to help people because I personally know a few women who've been scammed or tried to be scammed by.
I have several seats.
Several of them. You can have every seat there is in the world. Take a seat. Going forward, ladies and gentlemen, we will not be removing any posts. Anything we post is strictly for discussion purposes. It's to get people talking about uncomfortable issues. We will be posting things that are uncomfortable to people. That's why we post them. And if you ever been on a picture or a post or anything that say something about African men, and it might come up in our search, understand that that's how we search. We search this plus African men. That's how we search for stuff. So it might be you, and we're not going to take it down next time.
Nope, it's not the Mean Girls Club. It's International Wives of African Men.
We love y'all. We thank y'all for watching. Even the ones who don't like us, we love you too. And we just felt the need to address the issue. We wanted to put it out here.
Yes, auntie. Yes.
Now we're gonna go back to enjoying ourselves here at this nice little bar. Finish drinking my drink. She don't drink nothing, so finish drinking my drink and having my food, and go back to my house and take care of my beautiful family, my beautiful African family.
Sure is.
I love that man.